Alright, let me get one more sip of this coffee here. Okay. We're live. Hey, what's going on, you bloody bunch? It's Poxy here, and I am here to showcase off another Blood deck. I appreciate you tuning in. Today we are going to be displaying a non-original. This is actually from a professional player that's going to be showcasing this deck off in the Rage Shadowverse WD Grand Finals coming up here. This is from a player by the name of Ochi, and this is obviously a Blood aggro list, if you're kind of surveying what's going on here. This is a very fast-paced deck. In fact, out of all of the Blood lists that I've seen, as far as aggro goes, I rarely ever see them run 9 1-drops, and this one boasts 9 different 1-drops with the Wraiths and the Goblins and the Curse Brand as well. See a lot of Goblins, of course, and the Wraiths, but the Curse Brand, she'll show up from time to time, but in this one, there are 3 of her. This deck wants to hit your face. It wants to go really fast. It wants to win as quickly as possible. Obviously, by the list, even boasting a Demonic Strike. On the deep end, we've got Caraboss, typical with the aggro decks here recently. Keep that momentum, keep the tempo up. Once it gets to the late game, you've already dropped your entire hand, and the Imp Lancer as well to get that finisher. It also boasts the Bat list, as you can see, with the Vanias and the Bloodkins, and with Vate, which is pretty cool. Don't see him too much in aggro, but I think he fits just fine. Anything that's going to keep those low drops alive when you are starting to increase the momentum in the early game. You know, you have a 1-drop into another 1-drop, or a 1-drop into a 2-drop, and then you drop Vate right after that. Anything that's going to keep that momentum alive is fantastic. That's why Spiderweb Imp is so powerful in the meta right now, and has been ever since her delivery. So yeah, I think that he has a fantastic place in here. Now, we are up against Blood as well, so hopefully this is going to be an aggro match, and that means this video will be 4 minutes long. they tend to go really quick, especially with Blood, because Blood actually tries to kill itself faster than its opponents do. Now, this hand is butt ass, so let's go ahead and just toss everything and hope for a bunch of 1-drops, which we certainly got. That is fantastic. He's probably done the same thing since he redrew 2 cards, so let's see where this is going to go. Sadly, I'm going second. Does he have a 1-drop? That'll tell me what you're playing. Let's see. Ambling Wraith? No. Okay, he didn't drop anything. Well, let me show you mine, sir. There's mine. That's going to put us both at 19, and we'll see what's going to happen next. Now, if he had no 1-drop, and I know it's hard to try to pull all the information from that, but he's either playing some kind of aggro list or a vengeance list. Now that we've seen Urias, I wouldn't say that he's probably playing control. Usually you don't see that often. Now, here's the thing that we have to ask ourselves here. I would love to drop both Ambling Wraith and Curse Brand Vampire this turn. Just keep the momentum up. Urias is huge here too if he is playing aggro. Vania doesn't really hold that much this turn, and it's just going to make her a target for some kind of removal, you know, Hungering Horde or something like that. So I think we just go ahead and drop our own Urias here and take a point, and then swing. That puts us on the top end, because it's 18-18 and it's his turn, and he has to play something to move forward. He might play removal here. He is. Oh, he's going to run the wolf into it. He really does not want to take damage from this guy. That's fantastic for me, honestly, because he's already at 15 now. I'm totally fine with it, especially with me having additional aggro or additional evolution point, because he's going to thin his hand out. It almost feels like a waste of time now. He just lost 2 face damage, which he totally needed. Now, if he's playing Vengeance, this isn't that big of a deal to him. But without dropping Belf on turn 4, it's not that great. So now here's the question we have to ask ourselves. Is he going to kill the vampire? Bad. Yes, he did. Okay, I don't blame him there. What fun. Alright, so this turn... This is an interesting turn. Yeah, I think what we do here is we go ahead and run this in. We're going to take... Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with this. We're gonna take 2 points of damage on our own turn because of that Urias, but that is perfectly fine. Again, we don't mind taking damage either. It doesn't help us in the long run, like a Vengeance list typically would.
Blood and pain awaken me.
Maybe playing 2 Cursebrand Vampires there was the right play. Also, because now he's at 10. Maybe I should have kept him at 11 and just hold on to the Shade.
It's me, Vania.
Nah, I'm okay. He's playing... Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. He's obviously playing an aggro list. He's not playing Vengeance. I might actually have Lethal next turn.
Angry. Go
It's 2 to my face, and he's going to run right into Vania, of course. And then I have 4 on the board.
You just think
If I evolve 1, that'll be 6. Plus 3 is 9. And I lost my Vania. That's sad. Okay. So, he only has 2 cards in hand. Obviously, Vengeance isn't a thing for him. He's just playing aggro. So what we need to do here is keep his board calm down so he doesn't just blow me out. Or we can just go all face and force him to deal with it. I actually like that better. It might be a big mistake, but you know what? What is he going to do? He's going to hit me if he drops another Vania next turn. That's 4 from the Vania plus 1 from the Bat plus 2 more is like 7. Right, so I'm still alive. Is 6. He could drop Imp Lancer, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think he can kill me. I don't. I think I'm just going to go full aggressive here. And we're going to evolve this.
Hey, check this out.
Yep. Oh, I'm running out of time.
Massacre.
There, you're at 1. What's your play, sir? What do you have? There's nothing that I can calculate that is going to take this away from me now, that you're at 1. I don't see you dealing 11 points of damage.
I see.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Or not afraid of, but afraid for you, sir. But either way, good game, Blood player. I do appreciate that. For those that are watching, I appreciate you coming by. I know this is just the 3rd video. Please feel free to leave comments. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel like a typical YouTuber, but I would appreciate maybe any kind of constructive feedback that you have for me. Anything in regards to the way that I talk, if I'm talking too much, the content of the video. The idea here was, of course, to explore the different Blood archetypes and have fun with the cards that Blood offers, and we may branch out into other types of cards as well later. We may do something with Dragon or Rune. I'm typically a Blood player, but I play everything and pretty familiar with the meta and everything that the game has to offer. So if you have any constructive criticism, I would really appreciate it to help me, get this thing off the ground and bring in some people. Again, it's just kind of a quick startup, but thank you so much as always, and we will see you next time.